All right. Good evening, good evening. Yeah, I went into Streamlabs. When you schedule this, it's on a calendar format, and you just pick the day that you're going to stream, and then you put the information in, and it schedules it. And I know it scheduled it because I went on to my channel on YouTube to check it, and I gave it a like early, so we would be in the hunt there. And sorry, but when I went back to hey, David Rubin, your pick, yeah, hold on just a minute, it does that. I've got since I've added multiple cameras for the dollar bill hunts and stuff, it's doing that. So we should be good now. All right. So anyhow, we're here. All trouble aside, got a couple boxes. Haven't even gotten I don't know why, but I haven't even gotten the giveaways together yet. But as we hit them, I will load them up. Same as always, 50 light will be 2 little dimes, either Rosies or Mercuries. I also added, I don't know if it'll work now, and that may freeze it up again if it does. I also added a full face, kind of thought to end the stream on, instead of I could go to a full screen of WalkerMagnet. Might be a little bit too much for some of you, but I'm sad, Joseph Lopez. There's an easy way to fix that. Over in the corner in the bottom, you see that little button that says join. You can be a member today. Just click that button and follow the instructions. So we're going to do 2 boxes tonight. I've got 2 of the double stack boxes. Hopefully, maybe we can find some goodies. Elizabeth Flood, how are you doing? Valerie, how are you doing? Hey, Gabe, Superfan Gabe, I'm sure you're watching. Jeff Scotton, how are you? One thing I didn't do is let me see if I can look at participants and see who all is here. Jim Thompson sent 5 WalkerMagnet membership. Thank you, my friend. Very generous of you. So we have B.H. Stringer in the chat. So please keep B.H. in your prayers. He is fixing to be moved to a rehab center so he can get back on his feet. Also, our good friend Fleabag is having some medical issues too. Has been battling with leukemia for a couple years, and it has kind of flared up. And he's having to have some testing done. So just keep Fleabag in your prayers as he goes through that also. And I know there's so many people, we bump into day in, day out, and say hi to. We never know what's going on in the background. So those are two that we can for sure put on a prayer list and give that up to the Lord. So B.H. Ringer, Brian Jensen, Brian Robeson, Cammy King, Captain Vic, Chicken Man Dan, Chris Helms, Chew, Dad Spare Chain, David Rubin, Elizabeth Flood, Fleabag, Jay Money, J.C. Likes Pam, Jeff Scotton, Jim Cantor, Jim Thompson, Joseph Lopez, Kenneth Bird, Martin Bowen, Michael Erickson, Scott Christensen. Have you bought that metal detector yet, Scott Christensen? Smog the Magnificent has been a member for 5 months. Michael Erickson has been a member for 22 months. Thank you, Michael Erickson, and Smog the Magnificent. Thank you so much. So where were we? Scott Christian, Shell Bell, Smog the Magnificent, Sturika, the Jolly Roger, Tom Thumb, Union Deposit Treasure, Valerie Bowen, VMC, Visterian, and Superfan Gabe watching in the background. So let's see. All right, good deal. So Michael Erickson offered to buy the box, and I said no. I said, we're going to take a break from that. I'm not saying we'll never get back into it again, but we got Silver Skull. Just subscribe. Silver Skull, metallic Silver Skull. It will be 1 minute. Oh, there he's already in there. Look at him. Look at him going already. So, but they said, watch it. You know, this will be a monster box. So, but it doesn't look like it's a monster box from the top. We're going to get started. There's a few newbas, but it does look like it's well circulated. And we are going to get in it. 41 likes already. Well, I'll get some Rosies or some Mercs out for 50 likes. We'll do our regular giveaways. Nothing on auction for tonight. I did have a very successful day, I think, at the coin show. I was very happy although it was a super, super small show, maybe probably not even 10 total coin tables. It was a coin / stamp and postcard collectible show. So nothing, not as big a show as some of these that you go that's all coins. Thank you, David Rubin. But anyway, had a good little amount there. Please inform. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Sorry about that. Yep. Now, so also I am doing we're trying to get our good friend, the Jolly Roger, to 500 subs. I think he was at 489 or something of that, right in that general wheelhouse. Last I looked, so he's not far away. But I've got a nice little old piece dollar, 1923, and if between now and Saturday we can get the Jolly Roger to 500 subs, that will be a giveaway. And he contacted me today, and he wants to give a silver snowman also as part of that giveaway drive. So if we can get him to 500, the link is at the top. 585. Thank you. We're at 585. So just a little bit. I know you guys can do it. You've done it so often for me, and I appreciate it so much. Just go over there and hit that button. He is striving hard to put some good cooking content out there, and got some really interesting recipes. I have tried a few, and I can honestly say they are delish. So check him out. Let's get him up there, as you guys have done so many times. Hey, Ron Pierce, how are you doing, my friend? I know you have been through the ringer too with medical issues. WalkerMagnet was hoping to give the snowman. Okay, no, yeah, that's fine. So we always like to see a little overrun on the subs in case the YouTube tax man comes calling. So yes, 525. The Jolly Roger will have another extra silver giveaway. So I am giving away a peace dollar when we get 500, and the Jolly Roger is doing a Silver Snowman, if he should hit 525. Been eating better ever since. Yeah. Well, and I mean, you know, he's a coin guy, so you can't do much better than coin hunts and cooking, you know. So it kind of goes, it's kind of one of those peas and carrots thing, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So, but also Ron Pierce is going through some medical issues too. Ron, was it, and excuse me, Ron, if I can't remember right off the top of my head, I want to say hip replacement or something of that nature for Ron Pierce. So also keep Ron in your thoughts and prayers. No carrots. But so anyway, but we're going to hunt some halves, and then we are going to, hey, tea time. And then we are going to just call it a night tonight. We will hunt till about 8 o'clock. I have been out and going at it. I posted, if you're on my Discord channel, I was so upset today. It's the net. Okay, Ron, I'm sorry. Man, you know, I tell you, it's a sad state of affairs. We have so many people that are experiencing medical issues, but just know that I'm praying for you, Ron, and I hope for good results for you. But so I was cleaning my gutters out. I've got a big old crepe myrtle at the end of the house that dumps leaves on my roof so bad that it blocks my gutter in the back, and it almost come loose from the house. I was in the house one day, and I looked out my window here in the office, and I saw water. Yeah. Thank you, Tea Time. Yeah, a whole lot of people, Ron. That's right. But I looked out my window, and this water was just pouring outside the window, and I've got gutters out there, so I thought, you know, could be, Shellbell. No, they hadn't, because it wasn't even it was not even moved to the backyard. So that was that hose was in the front yard. So, and then it had another place that was trying to rupture. So I unfortunately I bought 2 of those stinking hoses, and the other one I haven't really even used yet. So I got both of them in the back of the truck. They'll be going back tomorrow. And hey, Otis, your screwdriver will be leaving tomorrow, Otis. Just saying. Gonna be Christmas in June. But yeah, I didn't even have a squirt end on it. You know, it was just an open hose. And it did that. So anyway, I did get my gutters cleaned out. I did get them reattached to the house. So then I did some other stuff in the yard. Hey there, Miss Chef Yoda. I have not seen you in a coon's age. So thank you for dropping in. You do drop in occasionally when I'm on at night like this. So thank you for dropping back by. Miss Chef Yoda has been around the channel off and on over the last few years, so always good to see you come back. But yeah, I did pretty well at the coin show. So I picked up some currency. I picked up some goodies for the auction. I have a 1809 half cent that will be that may show its face in the auction. I'm not really decided. I don't have a half cent, but I got a pretty good one that I think may be interested. There's our first find of the day. It's going to be a 1987 P. Pretty nice shape. 1987 P. 1987 P. NIFC. 1987. So the 1987 P's were only in mint sets, so you could not find those in general circulation in 87. So that's always a good find. But I do have all the giveaways with the exception of Nick Moulter. Metal Dragon Walker. There he is. Oh, not to mention a hefty water bill, Metal Dragon. How are you doing, my friend? Not to mention a hefty water bill. We had a lady watching our house one time when we were out of town, and she came in and had to go to the restroom and didn't, she kind of, you know, sent it on down to the city after she was done and walked out, and the toilet ran for a week. So that was not a good deal. James Schultz, how are you doing? Mr. Rick, I'm trying to keep up with chat. I don't have it set up. I can't set it up anymore like I used to. I don't really know what has happened to Streamlab that it won't let me do that anymore. But anyway, I'm having to watch it kind of in a smaller format than I am used to. But I picked up a fractional note that might have been a Miss Chef Yoda 20 WalkerMagnet membership. Get out of the house, lady. Thank you so much. That is super generous. So who all we got here? RM received a membership. The Jolly Roger received a membership. Woodsy, Chris Helms, James Short, Ron Pierce, Nick Moner. Nick, Nick, let me know after I get through with this rundown if the Canadian Post was impacted. I got something to send you. Where was I at? Chris Helms, James Schultz, Ron Pierce, Crazy Jim. This is Crazy 4 Jim. Y'all remember Crazy Jim passed away not too long ago. So keep that family in your prayers also. Rolf, Scott Christensen, Being Becky, Generic Player, Wendy, Nick Moner, Joseph Weld, Nubismatic, all in currency. It jumped around again. We're getting there. Show Me, Matthew Merriman, Jack Gallman, Monkey King Metals. Wow, thank you so much. That was super generous. That was super generous. Thank you very much. But yeah, Nick, if I know you sent me on your email said to hold your giveaway for a little bit in case the mail was not. Hey, Hartford Junction, you got something coming in the mail too, Hartford. Captain Dick, you got something coming too. The mail is running. Everything will go out tomorrow. I finally got it all caught up, not counting what we got tonight. I see 55 likes, so speaking of giveaways, let's get one of those going. Let me make sure I don't have a cat bust here. I don't, so let me get that going, get an envelope. You're welcome, good sir. You are welcome. I got to get the bot running. Get the bot running for 50 likes. So I hope everybody's week's going well. It's been beautiful weather here. We had a great time at the my brother-in-law's over the weekend. Really interesting stuff there. He has got a beautiful piece of land there in Tennessee. Just we went up on a hilltop looking back toward the main road, and I mean, it was one of those pictures you want to take a picture and have make a puzzle out of it. Just so beautiful. But really enjoyed spending time with him and his wife this weekend. We did not find anything really cool. We found a little perfume bottle, though, was really nice. A little bitty thing, about, I don't know what size to tell you. It wasn't much taller than this coin flip. But found the perfume bottle. We found some other odds and ends, little relic type stuff. Looking for land near Pigeon Forge. He's about 45 minutes north of Huntsville. So but just a beautiful place. So I was just really glad to have been able to be invited up to look, you know, things over with the metal detector. I left him an old unit that I had for him to continue the hunt. Never did get that high tone, man. I was jonesing for the high tone. We got 1 minute and 27 seconds to go for the giveaway. We got 38 people in. We got 50 watching, so there's room for improvement. Room for improvement. Fleabag, I'm not sure if he wants me to really pinpoint where they're at, so I'm gonna withhold that. But it's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place. Oh, nice, nice. That's cool. Yeah, I would love, there's a lot of Civil War activity around here, just not many places to hunt. Not many places to hunt. Hey, Sam Wilson, you got 35 seconds. Everybody got 35 seconds. We got 48 raw, 41, 40, 30 seconds to go. 41 people in. 41 people in for 2 little Rosies. Beautiful little Rosie dimes. Nicole Erickson, how are you? All right, let me see. I bet that ain't going to work. So let me get the window switched over. Hannah picked up a ship at the restaurant, so she's working tonight. There we go. All right, time is up. Sometime that 1 second does not run off. Oh, yeah, it's all good, Fleabag. Here we go. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. The winner's going to be Valerie Bowen. Valerie Bowen has won the 50 likes. Congratulations, young lady. And let's go back. Nick, if you're still in, I did not ever hear if you confirmed or yeah, sleeper dude, yeah. Confirmed or denied the rumors on the Canadian postage. So let me know, because I do have a giveaway I need to send your way. And if it's okay, and also, Mod, if you see him comment for me, help. There's Chip Warner, looky there. If you see him comment and I miss it, please let me know, because I've got some goodies to send him. Goodies to send him. Food bar is in the house. Let's see, I can complete that. Go back to the other one. 71D. 73D. Funny looking 88. Yeah, we are doing a sub drive for the Jolly Roger AR. His link is pinned to the top of the chat. We're trying to get him to 500 subs. He is at 485 last we looked. I'm going to give away a peace dollar if we can hit that number by the end of our Saturday stream. So, oh, you have one? I have not ordered one. I've thought about it a time or two, but I have not ordered one. All right, I can do that. I've got a little package I'm keeping for Martin, so we're supposed to meet up here in about a month and a half or so. So I will have it then. If that's okay with you guys, I will just hold it and do a, there's a 2009 NIFC, so that's going to be our second find. I have not updated the windows any. You got them all. That's about all of them there, Metal Dragon. So we got 2 NIFCs for the night. $72p. Okay, Martin. I don't have a bucket going. Let me get a bucket out and get this emptied before it gets too full. $4.88. All right, moving on up. So we got 2 streams as far as my end's concerned. So if we can get there between now and Saturday, we'll be good. I got the hat and shirt in the mail today. That's just a good old channel. I didn't think they was ever going to get that Jeep crank, though. I'd about given up on it. I had to click to the end to see if he was going to get it cranked. Thought that it might have been another NIFC, but it wasn't. Hey, Greg Chapman. Vice Grip Garage. You cheated. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's a 2020 NIFC. I did cheat. Hey, KJ. So Christopher Ty got one of my mail across the big water in one of my little cardboard mailers that made it fine as a stamp mail. So any of you that's gotten those, if you want to give feedbacks, on that it came through without an issue, I would appreciate that. It's a little more secure way for me to ship coins. If there's a couple of 90s in there or something, if I can keep it under a certain weight, I can ship it a little more securely that way. JC like Pam, I got your bar note headed your way too. It'll go out in the morning. We'll go out in the morning. I am going to not do so much outside tomorrow. I got a couple of things on my plate. I got to go to Tractor Supply and return those junky hoses. But I'm going to sign up for Social Security tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and get all that, get all that going so that hopefully by birthday time it will be in motion. And then what else I got to do? I got to call the tax man, Alabama state tax man or woman or whatever, and ask why they've not took my taxes. Yep, thank you, Fleabag. Only took 62 years, says Martin Bowen. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I did. I started the process, Scott, but I did it too early. And I couldn't understand when I got to a certain point, it was sending me right to asking me what disability I had, and I'm old for it, but I don't consider myself disabled, at least not physically. Mentally, maybe yes. So, but anyway, so I finally figured out that it was too early. I had thought you could Yeah, VMC, I can do that. I had thought that that I was okay to start it when I did, but so I had to postpone everything. I should be good starting in this month to do it. VMC says if he can hit 600 subscribers on this stream, I will send them a little something. Not silver, if you would pick a winner and forward me their shipping. Sure thing, VMC. If you can let me know, hey, Maple Leaf, let me know where you're at. How many do you like? VMC is trying to hit 600 subs. Trying to hit 600 subs, so we can help Vinny out too. If somebody wants to drop his link in there, if anybody has missed opportunity to subscribe to Vinny's channel, I would highly recommend it. Thank you, Tea Time. $5.96. All right. Hey, I'll tell you, it's not but $4. I mean, you know, and it don't cost you anything. But if we do hit it, Vinny, I've got a 64 quarter I will throw in if we can hit it. If we can get Vinny to 600, we don't like that. Looks like a proof, but it's not. It's a really shiny P, 91P. But I will throw a quarter into the kitty there, VMC, if we can get you there. We got a peace dollar going to for sub run for Jolly Roger. His link is pinned at the top. So I am always happy to try to do that, facilitate a little action there, because thank you, Ron Moss, because so many people have helped me get to that point. Then I mean, what kind of person would I be if I didn't pay it forward? So let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and get the quarter, because I think we're gonna knock Vinny out of the ballpark tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here. VMC sub push. So I got it there. As soon as we hit it, we'll know. We'll know. $71D. Oops, got to get back to my other. Get it, says Martin. That dollar hunt, Martin. So you got the stamp of approval there, Jolly Roger, from Miss Chef Yoda. The stamp of approval. So I'm just when I'm old-fashioned guy. I don't know if y'all knew that or not, but so I went to talk to Allison's dad prior to the wedding. And so he was a very stern man, very, 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 very intelligent, degrees in mechanical and aerospace engineering. So I'm sitting, and he was the department head of aerospace engineering at the University of Alabama. All right, well, I got it all ready to go there, VMC. Let me finish this row. We'll run a giveaway for it. Now, look, we always need a few extra. To make sure the tax man doesn't come. Hey, Lisa D. So if you guys have not subscribed to Vinny, give him a few extra. Let's get him over 600 enough that it holds. Although I have not seen them taking many subs away of late, but so anyway, let me get this going. We're going to run this just as a Alley Cat special. So I'm going to change something though. I'm going to change this to 2 minutes also. We're going to go to 2 minutes on the timer. And everyone is eligible. All right, so this is for VMC, for getting VMC to 600 subs. Thank you everybody for that. Thank you, thank you. So we got a nice little 64 silver quarter. Little 64 silver quarter going there. Got an 82p. So anyway, I went in there, I was talking to him, you know, and he very sternly asked me what my, what my future endeavors shaped up to be. In other words, how are you going to take care of my daughter? And so I told him just as straight-faced as I could. I said, well, Dr. Cost, I always wanted to be a short-order cook at Waffle House. He didn't laugh. No, he didn't. No. It took us a while to warm up, but once we did, I found out he was a very, very generous and approachable guy, but he didn't appreciate the short order cook at the Waffle House thing. So all right, well, we got 26 seconds to go. I'm going to go ahead and swap over. Go ahead and swap over. Fourteen seconds. 14 seconds. Silver Serpent, how are you? All right, here we go, everybody. Good luck. Good luck. Vinnie Mays coins. 600 sub giveaway winner is Visterian. Visterian, you have won the giveaway. Congratulations. Woo woo. All right, going to complete that and change the window. $72p. Ooh, what do I have under there? 71. Come on, box. Show us a little life. A little life. Even I'll take a proof. I've seen, several, it seems like this year, people hitting proof boxes. You know, I love to find a nice clean proof in a box. Yeah, it was probably in the neighborhood there, Visterian. Lots of old home sites and that kind of stuff in those areas. So yeah. $71D. 72. Oh, 2022, we're getting all the newer ones circulated. We're getting all the hitters, 21, 22, 20, 74. Man, we are just clicking along tonight. Clicking along. Yeah, I'm starting to develop arthritis, I think, in my thumb, in that joint right there. It gets to aching, especially when like today I was holding a sawzall, trimming that tree up, and I got to get my chainsaw going. Although I'm almost kind of wanting to maybe let my brother-in-law have that or something. And just get me an electric one. No more than I use it. My brother-in-law's got a good bit of land here in Tuscaloosa County, and he could probably use it, although he probably got one, but this was a pretty nice one. But nobody wanted it. I really didn't scroll. Yeah, I think so. 3 NIFCs. Nope, you're right. We're not. We need. I owe it one. Oops. Now it's scrolling right. Nothing of note. Whew, that one looked silver. The light caught it just right, and I got excited there for a second. But it seems like we've got a little break in the rain down here. I tell you what, for a while there, I was thinking the Great Flood was coming back again. He said he wasn't going to do that no more. Uh-oh, tea time smelling silver. Let me empty this. $71D. This one's damaged, man. It's so hard to determine. I think that's just, damn it. Looked like a split on that R there. That's always one of the indicators for the DDO on those. So, but that one just hammered. I have only found one, no doubter, 71. Your favorite clock, ding donging. Who was that? I think it was Coin Crew. Angel had a silver like there, the 2012 NIFC. Add another one. But aside from the water hose, it's not been a horrible week this week so far. 74 likes. We're one away, I see. One away. I get a quarter and a war nickel out. When we hit that, I gotta be careful. I keep grabbing that blade a little, that knife a little long. I'm grabbing, oop, there's another 87. What was the first one? The first one is a P. Oop, we got the set, 87 P and D. 87 P and D NIFCs. So that's, you know, that's actually a find there. That's, I know it's not, you know, the optimum of your goal when you box hunt, but it is definitely a find. Oops, 77. We're there. Nice job, everyone. So let's get that one going. Let's get another one going. 75 likes has started. $72. J Money's in the house. Couldn't quite read. Relic Addicts, thank you for subscribing. It will be 1 minute before you can chat. So 1 minute and as soon as you can chat, Relic, type in exclamation GAW. You've got 1 minute and 52 seconds to get in on the giveaway. 1 minute and 52 seconds to get in on the giveaway. So as soon as you can chat, it's only a minute delay. Type in exclamation GAW to get in on the giveaway. Candy King, how are you doing? I think I said hi earlier. $41 people in the giveaway. We got 53 people in chat. And 58 seconds to go. 58 seconds to go on the giveaway. Glad you could catch up there, Elizabeth. One of the things that Jolly Roger does for Scott, just so you know, that in all his videos, he asks that if anyone has an idea for a dish, nice, JC, that you can, there's Relic, coin hunting is so fun, never, that's right, you're right. He always asks that you leave a comment and they put it in a bowl and they might pick it out. Arnie C. All right, so we are done with that. Let me switch over and let's pick a winner. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. 75 likes. I ain't even put it together yet. But J Dud won. I tell you what's gonna happen, J Dud. I got you a giveaway that I'm sending you. I'm going to I haven't put a stamp on it yet, so I'm gonna redo that. And you're gonna get another. I don't know what you got, but you're gonna get another. Of course, it's been a couple, 2 or 3 weeks. I'm kind of way behind on my giveaways. That's Canadians. No, it's not. It's got a Canadian silver quarter in it. So let me get another one. Boomski. 72. That's done. Let's go ahead and complete that one. Get back to, you're welcome, J Dud. 2023. So we are now at 5 NIFCs. I am up to date. Aren't you proud of me? Aren't you proud? Let's see if anything's looking silvery in the bottom of the box, and that would be a negative. So we are doing a sub push for the Jolly Roger. If you've just come in lately, asking if you would to click the link at the top of the chat and go give him a sub. If we get into 500 by Saturday, the end of stream Saturday, I'm going to give away a 23-piece dollar. So nice chunk of silver there. If we can get our good friend to 600 subs. We were successful. Oh, don't go there, J Dud. You had to go there. I was doing great. We were hunting coins, and you had to go and say fractional, didn't you? You had to say it because you know what that's going to make me do. It just so happens I picked up a piece at the show that I'm very excited about. I just got to find it. I will be doing a PMG submission on this one because I actually got two. I'll show them as best I can. I don't have my camera set up for the currency, but this is a second Series 2 fractional 5-cent piece that it's in pretty good shape. I'm quite happy with it. That was one, but it's not the one that I'm so excited about. As I've gotten into researching it, this other one, this one's not bad. I did okay on it, but this is a 5-cent fractional currency with George Washington there. Those of you that do not know why about fractional currency, it was a Civil War era currency that when the bank they quit taking exchanging currency for precious metals like silver and copper and gold, and so the public kind of went. They started hoarding all of their coins, and so there was a coin shortage in 1860, around in 1860. And so one of the person in Congress come up with the idea of doing fractional currency. And so this took the place of coinage during the Civil War and allowed commerce to continue on because, you know, like lodging for, no, I don't have any of the Floridas, Miss Chef Yoda, or Shell Bell is wanting the sea turtle one, but yeah, they are beautiful. So anyway, yeah, that's my pick of the week there, or maybe for a long time. I did really good on it, and I'm hoping to get a really nice return on it from PMG. So yeah, fractional is kind of my new addition to things that I want. Like I need anything else to be spending money on, but you know, I'm like a kid in a candy shop. I go into a doggone coin show with something on my mind, and it's usually not what I bring home. Walker. So I did dabble in some fractionals there. I also got another large note that I've been wanting. Let me just show this one too while I'm here. I'm sorry, y'all got me off on those of you that's been in the channel for the last few months know that I've kind of gone gaga on the national currency. So this is another note that I picked up. This is a Haverhill National Bank. Look, Shell Bell, from Massachusetts. So, but it's got a cool reverse on it. It's got the Pilgrims landing Plymouth Rock on the reverse. I don't know how good I can show it on the camera, but this is a horse blanket large note, and these things are just, I don't know. It is just so pretty. There's just so much we could be doing with our currency nowadays that we're not doing anymore. So anyway, that was two of the things that I picked up at the show. Thank you, Jolly Roger. Among others. So got a lots of cool stuff for the auction. I think y'all will be very happy with some of the selections that I've gotten to put. I agree, Tea Time. Been able to put together for the auction, kind of spread it around. I even went overseas. We've got some British stuff. We've got some Canadian, early Canadian pennies. I've got an American half cent, 1809. I've got some just general circulation walkers. They're, got good detail, but they're certainly not EF or mint state on those. So I hope you guys will enjoy the offerings on the auction. We will do a 5 or 6 lot auction coming on Saturday. I might occasionally throw something on Tuesday nights when we're on, but ordinarily most of the auctions are on Saturday. So there have actually been people, not yet, Jim. That's the next note I want is the battleship note. I think Martin told me that it had the USS New York on the back of it. That is the next note on my list. And then one of the $1 educational notes would be my next visit. But those are several $100s to be able to get them in decent grades. So that's one I'm gonna have to kind of save my pennies. Maybe use half of my first Social Security check to welcome myself into old age officially. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there for currency, and it's like I'm sorry, I can't remember who said it earlier. Hey, Hambone. Currency is starting to get hot. There's starting to be some interest in currency, and so I think it's kind of a stepping off point for coins, of course, and the currency is really starting to shoot up in value. So I've kind of done the coin thing. I'm not done with it. I've still got things like today. I spent an hour going through my Cap Bust collection and organizing it and getting it in. I bought a book. I showed it in one of the other streams. It's by Whitman. It's a book for you to catalog your coin collection in. I have tried to write it down in a notebook and what have you, and it never has really worked real well for me in that format. But so far, I've liked how this book lays out, and I'm using it to kind of make notes on my collection so that when I go to a show, if I see a piece, and a good example of that is the commemoratives. There's so many commemoratives that if I see one that I like, I can check it out, because case in point is I bought one Iowa commemorative, I think, or whatever we sold maybe a couple of streams ago. on an auction, and we sold it because I already had one. I bought a really nice piece. I can't even remember if it upgraded the one I had, but I didn't know I had it at the time. It just looked good, so I went ahead and picked it up, and then I got home, found out I had one. So I'm trying to avoid that when possible. $72. Well, I don't have it right here available. I picked up a bronze coin. I guess it's bronze, probably bronze, not copper. Could be copper, but from 32 to 34 AD coin. I don't know what I did with it. I've been rearranging my desk all day doing stuff, and I'm not sure where I set that. Right off the top of my head. But I was going to take it to Sunday school this weekend and use it kind of as a show. There it is. There it is. This was struck under Tiberius Augustus in 34 to 37 AD. 34 to 37 AD. Oh yeah, it happens. But got pretty good detail on the old boy there. Pretty good detail still on him. So I thought that might be cool to share in Sunday school. So I picked it up. Nobody said screwdriver. Jolly Roger, $4.90. That's awesome. That's awesome. So we've got 10 more to go by Saturday, end of stream Saturday. But I thought that was a cool coin. Got to remember where I put it. All right, so let's get back to modern currency, modern coinage. Yep. Pretty awesome to be 2,000 years old. Think about how many pockets that thing rubbed in over the years. Yep, we are trying to do a sub push for the Jolly Roger. We've already been successful with VMC. So we got the Jolly Roger on tap now, trying to get him to 500. I'm going to give away this peace dollar this weekend, should we make that mark. So you need to be there Saturday. There's a 2003 NIFC. Be there Saturday to collect, though. You need to be there Saturday morning. We start at 11 a.m. Saturday, so if you want the chance to win the peace dollar, you'll need to be there Saturday. And then if he gets to 525, he is going to add an additional silver snowman to the giveaway. So lots of goodies, lots of goodies. Yep, we do have a great Discord family. We share our coin interest as well as our everyday wants and needs and pets and prayer requests and you name it. We share it on Discord. Oh, wow. Nice, Elizabeth. It's amazing that you can still, you know, get that old stuff like that. Not crazy money either, you know. I really wanted to see if I could find a silver denarius, but I got sidetracked with this guy. Anyway, I won't be buying anything from him again. But I almost bought it because I kind of felt sorry for him because there wasn't anybody doing any business with him. So I got to talking to him for a little bit, and I thought, well, you know, hey, everybody needs a little bump every now and then. Dale Brett's in the house. We got 85 lights. We'll do a 90%er when we get to 100. (2005) NIFC. I probably need to update the board. Update the board. 'Still getting these rolls that have this really brittle paper. It does not tear good like the NF String and Son rolls. 71D. Yeah, welcome in there, Tea Time. We do have a good little community there. Also, that's one of the areas that I preview sometimes. I put my auction list up, generally on Discord first, so if you want an early preview of the auction items, sometimes you'll see them on Discord. And by early, I mean a few hours before. let me clarify that. Let's see, what was I going to do? I guess nothing. 87 lights. We got 87 lights. 73. Look like a really low D. I don't know if that's a thing or not. I'm going to set it up there in case I get another 91. I'll look at it. I don't know if there's any such thing as a relic we had last year, I guess it was, fall of 2023. Man, had it been that long? Wow. I guess, yeah, it was fall of 2023. We had a box with 106 silver in it. I do have if one of the mods would want to put that redeem up, I do have a link for that video we did. Hunting Southwest Ohio had that box. We found 106 silver in his box, and then the week before, we had another box that Michael Erickson bought and gifted to Jim Cantor, and it had 42 or 43 in it. So we had almost 150 silver in 2 boxes that year. So that by far the best I've ever done on a live hunt or personally. So yeah, it was crazy. We have now got 8 NIFCs. Copper Owl. That was the Copper Owl box. That was the Copper Owl box. So, well, yeah, thank you for doing that, because I did have my personal best box that I did not hunt was on Copper Owl's channel, and we found 72 in a box. It was only the 3rd box he had ever hunted, and I happened to be in the chat, and I had bought 30 rows or 20 rows or something of that sort, and nobody else was stepping up for the rest of them, so I went ahead and bought the box, and next thing I know, we popped 72 or 3 silver out of it. So that was the best box I've ever had, although I didn't hunt it myself. Whoop, that is 71D. Oop, Tom Thumb hit the slots. What are you going to do with all them walkers, Tom? $72p. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, it is, I can't remember what to redeem. I want to say maybe exclamation Whopper. Try that, Shell Bill. Exclamation Whopper. Yep, there it is. There it is. 106 silver. Most of them were 90s. Most of them were 90. I want to say 95 or something like that of the box with 90%ers. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Opened the top on that thing and they were enders for miles. 71. Although I don't think that was the box. One time I pulled the box over and opened it up. I guess was just so used to never seeing an ender, and there was a Benji ender on it, and I missed it. And somebody said, "Oh, wow, that was a Benji ender." I was born in Florida and raised in Alabama, Jolly Roger. $72. 74. 71. 492. We're getting there. We're clawing. We are clawing. We'll get there by the end of the stream Saturday. Yep, I was born in Orlando, in Orange County, Florida. And then we moved. I remember living there vaguely, but we moved there by the time I started kindergarten, we were in Alabama already. My grandparent, my dad's parent, my mom's my mom's grandparents were all in Alabama. My mom's mom and dad lived in New Mexico. Well, that's not too bad. A few boxes there, Mr. Bowen. These roads are driving me nuts. My hands ache bad enough without having to grip. There's a 2017 NIFC without having to grip my knife and everything so hard to get the roll open. 72. Jim, I'm wearing my Kitty Hawk t-shirt. Jim sent me me and Hannah sent me a t-shirt, and then he sent Hannah and I North Carolina sweatshirts. So thank you again for that, Jim, just in case I haven't told you lately. Brian Robeson Best Box, 84 silvers, 40 40s, and 44 90s. Probably it's a 2X. All my t-shirts I'm buying now are 2Xs. They're a little big, but I kind of like them big, so I'm going to wear my owl shirt when I come to see you guys so that y'all know who it is. Ho, 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 ho. Excuse me. Counting down the days. Yeah, I scared myself for a minute because I thought that it would just, like I would leave it on the 9th or something like that. But I looked at the calendar. I got it wrote down on the refrigerator in there so I don't forget. Yeah, Michael Erickson, I'm sorry about that. Your best box had 45 in it, Michael Erickson. You just gave it away. Michael Erickson has a crazy track record of buying boxes and then giving them away and there being silver in them. I don't know what it is about it. $2003. All right, let's see. I think I added 2 more, so I want to keep the 87s aside because I'll probably keep those at 6, 7, 8. We are at 10 now. Double digits. Shell Bell had a girl give her a Benji at a toll booth or something, I think she said, or ferry or something, some kind of deal. Oop, there's a proof for sure. 1983. Proofy in the boxy. Oh, there you go, Jim. You were cheating, Jim. Proofy. Give it a little rubby. It's not in too bad a shape. Put that one on the board. My coworker, my coworker got changed back at the ferry crossing, and she brought it to me because she didn't know what it was. Yep. I knew it was something. It was flavored something along those lines. So we got NIFCs. We got approved. Can we find a silver in here? Just one. It's been such a long time. I've almost forgot what they look like. Yeah, I do too. I don't I don't condone that. As a matter of fact, some people say I overreacted a little bit on the stream a couple of weeks ago. I found a star note. Somebody had dotted the star out on it. And it was just so unexpected that it just blew my mind. I absolutely lost control there for a little bit. Went on a fairly lengthy rant. But I'm good now. I'm good now. $72. No, I would not be able to, Sam. I'm going to New York to visit Shellbell and Chicken Man, so I will not be making it this year. Sorry about that. I know Paul, I think, is going to try to go maybe for just a one-day walk-around type of deal there at, but no, I will not be there this year. Yeah, that that old car you had and you sold it for something else. There's a beautiful 74D. Not the DDO, of course. And then even if it was the DDO, I'm not sure I would do anything with it aside from put it up and admire it lovingly. Hey, Scott H. I've sent two 74D DDOs in. One of them came straight out of a mint set. And I don't think I've done better than a 63. All right, Tea Time. Hit us up on Discord if you are so inclined. We would love to have you. I think you would fit right in. We are at 89 likes. Oh yeah, I don't blame you, Sam. Don't blame you. You gotta be careful. Baseman had a really nice, really expensive dime stolen out of his from his booth that one year. If I ever do go back, I'll be there just to admire. I won't be taking anything to set a booth up. That was a mistake on my part. I didn't really have that much to even worry about, so. Somebody, if they would, they can put the link up for Miss Chef Yoda. I used to be able to do it. I used to have a link that was a command. Anybody could pull it up, and it quit working, and I have not figured out what to do to make it to make it work again. So Michael and Shellbell and them have been going and getting the link and putting it up. So but we would be glad to have you. It's just, and Billy28 with $1.49 Canadian. Thank you so much. That is very generous of you. I appreciate you, my friend. Very nice of you to do that. Got a lot of Canadian friends, so I don't remember that name right off the top of my head there. So if you've just come in or you subscribed some time ago and you're checking back in, welcome back and thank you for the super chat. That was very generous of you. Very generous of you. That was a 2024, so we're getting, man, we got the variety going. Well, you are welcome, my friend. I thank you for coming in. That was generous of you to do that. And we're just happy-go-lucky little family here, so I hope you enjoy what we're doing, and we'll come back again. I got the whole set there, Rillick. I bought the Walker, the Mert Dime, and the SLQ. I had no idea they made a gold Walker. And how can you have a channel called WalkerMagnet? Thank you, Shellbell. Without, and they make a gold Walker and you don't have it. So $72. Yeah, I had no idea that the series was even out there. So as soon as I found out about it, I cashed all my copper pennies in, and I got that bad boy. We are almost to the end of, I mean, you know, no silver, but it wasn't a bad box. Not a bad box. Shellbell, I asked everybody at that coin show if they had that Bigfoot round, and I couldn't find one at the show. But I tried. I did ask about it, and nobody, some of them knew about it, but nobody had one. I'm just joking, Jolly Roger. You can sell them. I mean, I know, I personally don't know where you would sell them at, but there are people that are buying the copper pennies. So, and maybe even more so now that they made the announcement about, you know, stopping production of them. You know, it might even be more desirable now. But yeah, you can sell them. I'm not sure where. I still have mine. I was trying to be funny. 71D. Yeah, there's people out there that'll buy them. I don't have any information as far as who's Crafty Dragon in the house. There's Crafty Dragon. How you doing? I don't remember saying howdy do, but howdy do. We don't need no sea monsters. But that would be a cool round, though, Crafty. You are right about that. Have y'all ever heard of the face in the window in Carrollton, Alabama? All right, that's going to finish that one. But I got another one. We got about 34. We got about 30 more minutes. We're going. Yeah. So, dang, Shelby, I could have carried you to it. It's in Carrollton, Alabama. There's an old courthouse. There was a guy that was a prisoner. I think he was supposed to be executed or something like that, or hung. And he was up in the bell house or the top of the old courthouse, and lightning struck it. And his face image is imprinted on a pane of glass. And the story is that they've changed that pane multiple times, and it comes back every time. The story goes is that they've changed that pane of glass. I see NIFCs on the top. Nothing silvery. But they say they've changed that pane of glass out multiple times, and it's still there. Allison's grandmother lived there. Martin loved my sharp knives. Allison's grandmother lived in Carrollton, where that all went on. As a matter of fact, her daddy was the sheriff in that town back in the day. So, if you look, there's a book called the Alabama Ghost, 13 Alabama Ghosts or something like that, that talks about it. There's also a story that there's an old road, I think Mount Olive Road, that's supposedly if you go down there on a dark, dreary night or whatever, and if you turn your lights off, and as you come around the corner, you will see two ghosts that goes across the road. And supposedly there was a wreck that killed two children there or something, and their ghosts crossed the road, you know, and we took, it may have been before Allison. I think it was Allison and myself and a good friend of ours, Richard and Pinky. Oh, wow, Elizabeth. I think we were all out one night and we decided to go out there and test a theory. So we go out on it and we turn the lights out as we come up on the area and go around the corner, and sure enough, man, there they were. We start hollering. I threw that car up in reverse and got the you know what out of there, but we knew what it was. There's a veterinarian that lives on that road that has two white columns that border his driveway. And so when you turn your lights out, and as of you know, as the vision changes and you come around that corner, it looks like the two ghostly figures are crossing the road. So it was a good way to, you know, get your girlfriend to get a little closer to you back in the day. We are 9 likes away from 100 likes. If you haven't hit that like button, now would be a good time. We're going to hunt for about 20 more minutes, and we're going to call it a night. I like to try to keep my Tuesday hunts short and sweet so that everyone, including myself, can get to bed on a timely manner. I know we got a lot of East Coast people out there, so it helps everybody. And I have become a slave to the clock. I watch that clock come around 8 o'clock or so. I'll start winding down to bed, and by 9 or shortly thereafter, I am encamped in it. Of course, I've got some good reading material right now. I am reading I've got picked me up a new reference book for fractional currency. So I've been learning the history behind the fractionals and stuff of that nature. So it makes for good wind down before bed. Much better than screen time of any sort. $73D. I used to watch, you know, when I was younger, all these like Carrie and all these all right, Miss Chef Yoda, have a good night. Thank you so much for the gift membership. That was very generous of you, and it's so great to see you again. You take care, and hopefully we'll see you around again soon. Enjoy your online book club. That is right up our wheelhouse here on the WalkerMagnet channel. Whoop. Ah!
Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time.
Looky there.
Just as lovely as you.
Looky there. We have landed on a 40%er. Who would have thunk it? Been so long. You're right, Michael. We hit the monster box. We have hit the monster box. These days, any silver qualifies as a monster box. So we are on the board with a 40%er. And I tell you what we'll do, if we don't have long, we got to hit it. But if we get a 90 before the end of stream, I will count the 87 NIFCs as miscellaneous. Because they are some you don't find very often. And so we will count those as miscellaneous should we find a 90, and I will do a fill the board if we do so. So we have a goal. You have a mission if you should choose to accept it. you must find the 90 and reward your subscribers with more silver. $74D. Yeah, I don't like spooky stuff anymore. Like I mean, you know, it gives me the heebie-jeebies now. Poltergeist, y'all remember that movie? All those old horror movies, Carrie. Now, werewolves or vampires or, you know, guys running around with a mask on chopping people up, I could do that. But supernatural, nah. I don't need to open that door. Don't need to open that door. Oh yeah, Jolly Roger found a very rare 2-hole coin. Somebody drilled 2 holes in it. $72D. Lisa D says she agrees with that. I remember one time, you know, back when the Michael Myers deal was going on and everybody was watching the Halloween series and all that. What's up, Mike the Greek? There's a 2017 Ender. A friend of mine had one of the Michael Myers masks, and he comes over to our house and he stands in our carport outside the kitchen window there, and Allison saw him. And you want to talk about somebody that was mad as a wet hen. If she could have got her hands on him, there would have been a homicide in Northport, Alabama. She was so mad at him, I remember that. So mad. $20.20 NIFC. Yeah, you know. We didn't have any firearms that were close to the kitchen. Was probably the only thing that saved him there, Lisa D. Okay, well, you be you, Crafty. You be you. As Allison used to say, you be you, boo. I'm kind of like the old Baptist gospel singers that was in the church in a dark corner of Alabama, and they started bringing the snakes out. And he says, Todd turned to his buddy there. He said, "You seen a back door in this place?" He said, "No, I haven't." He said, "You reckon where they want one?" That would be me and spooky stuff. 71D. $93 light. If y'all haven't hit the like button, we've got about 11 minutes to the end of the stream. If we make it to 100, we will do a 90%er. If we find a 90%er, we will do a fill the board stream, fill the board giveaway. On Tuesday nights, I only do one EOS. Just so you know, if you haven't been here on Tuesday night yet, I do only do one EOS on Tuesdays. We do two as well as including a members only giveaway on Saturday. So if you have not just thought about a membership, that is always an option. Certainly not a requirement, but it does help out. 72D. 71D. Well, I appreciate the effort there, really. Oh, Michael Erickson's going to walk out with a slot win there in the closing minutes. $72D. Well, I'm going to go with the old saying where they say ignorance is bliss there, Crafty. They say what you don't know can hurt you, or what you don't know can't hurt you. What's the saying? I'm like, if I can't see it, I can't be it. Comedians used to, this one comedian, I can't remember who it was, always, he did a skit about, saying, okay, sorry about that, Billy, let me scroll back up and see if I can find your comment. Hard for me to, are you looking for anything in general? I don't resell these coins. No, Billy 28, I'm looking for silver, of course. We do count the NIFCs for the stream. I'm also, when you see me looking under the scope, I look at 74Ds. Here's a 71. There is a DDO that you can look for, which is called, means a double die obverse. So I haven't found many of the 71s, but you can also find them on 72P, and you can find them on 73D. And then also on some coins, they forgot, and they didn't forget, but that FG on a 72D and an 82P, they polished the FG off by mistake. So all of those have a little bit of value above what the melt, the actual face value is. Now I do sell coins in auction. Hey, Brown Sugar. I do sell coins in auction on the weekend, so I do ship to Canada if I can do it by stamp mail, or if it's something that is going to be more costly. If you're willing to work with me on the shipping, I can work with you, but that has to be plainly out there because, as you well know, it costs a good little penny to ship to Canada. But most of the coins I sell, if you only buy one on my auction, I can generally get that to you as a stamp mail, and I am always happy to do that. So yes, I do sell coins in auction on the weekends. I don't sell the coins that I find the box hunt. Now I was selling boxes, but silver had just gotten to be impossible to find, and I enjoy hunting the boxes. I enjoyed selling the boxes to people that were interested. We're getting there, Jolly Roger. But silver has dried up to the point that I just don't think it's good to keep on doing it right now. So so we're gonna just do hunt and chat for the next foreseeable future. Just enjoy each other's company. I don't hunt dimes very often. I'm not against them. I just don't hunt them very often. A lot of people do hunt them. They side search because there's just not enough silver. I mean, there's just not enough of errors or varieties on dimes. There is a 71 with a proof reverse. I think it's 71 that you can find, but a lot of people do dimes. They just side search. Yep, you are welcome, my friend. I'm sorry I missed your comment, but yeah, so any of those would be like a NIFC. I mean, would be like we would call that a miscellaneous if I was to find. And what you're looking for, right quick, is on the R right there. It will have a real thick leg, and you'll see a line that divides it. Also, on the serifs, on the U and the S and the T, you can see splitting there where it was doubled. So that's some of the things we look for when I'm looking at them like that. 74s are fairly common, or they used to be. They're getting harder to find, but we do find one across a 74 on occasion. 73s are a little harder than that. 72s and 71s are very rare to find. That's true. That's true. True, Crafty. I agree with that. Would certainly require a scope. There's a 2002 NIFC to be able to look at dimes to that. I guess you could do it with a loop if you had good eyes, maybe, or a powerful loop. But a scope is almost a must-have to do coin searches to find the uncommon stuff. All right, so we got 5 more minutes. We are winding down. So you guys remember, we're going to continue this giveaway, this sub push for the Jolly Roger going into Saturday. So we don't like but 7 more. I mean, come on. We got 7 more people to sign up and give a sub to Jolly Roger to get him to 500. So I figure we'll be able to knock that bad boy out come Saturday. And if that should happen, I'm going to give away a peace dollar for that effort for you guys. And I appreciate those of you that do respond when I put that stuff up. 6 away, so we are getting there. We're only 6 away from hitting the mark by Saturday. By Saturday. $72, $73, and another 73. No comment, Mr. Erickson. Every time I want to gross Hannah out, I ask her if she'll cut my toenails for me. She don't do toes. Don't see anything obvious on the bottom. That camera sure is. There we go. Sure was fuzzy there. Fuzzy wuzzy. Was a bear. Fuzzy wuzzy. Had no hair. Fuzzy wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? Leave y'all with that. Go to bed tonight. That'll be running through your mind all night long. Now you're welcome. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start the EOS. We're at 96, so we're going to go ahead and start the EOS for tonight. There will be one of those, so everybody is eligible for this, so jump in. Now, I only have a 2-minute timer, 2-minute timer on this one, so get in and get in quick. Oh, I started 2. Hold on. Let me make sure. If I see Martin in, I make sure it's loading. It didn't start up automatically, so I will hunt a couple more while that's running, and then we're the 2010 NIFC. Shellbell, I will give you an count on the NIFCs in just a minute. I know the board is not updated. One minute, 5 seconds. We got 34 people in. Mike Slide, how are you doing there, Mr. Slide? Good to see you. 35 people in. 38 people in. Trying to find that 90 for you guys before we close her out. Got 44 seconds to go. Seconds to go. Five seconds. All right, here we go, everybody. Good luck. EOS will be a 40%er. I happen to have one. Somewhere. What'd I do with it? There it is. Anyway, I got one. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Picking a winner now. It's going to be Shellbell. Shellbell, what is up with that mess? Shellbell's like, what? I can't win one? Congratulations, Shellbell. EOS rigged. All right. Well, everybody, I sure do appreciate everybody being in with us tonight. It was a fun hunt. Hey, we even found silver. So you can't get mad at that. It's been quite a little bit since we found silver. Had approved, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 2 there. It's going to be 13 total, Shellbell, on the NIFCs. Oops. Proof 40, we got it all in there, so I guess we're going to. You're welcome, Jolly Roger. We'll get there Saturday. We're almost there, trying to get Jolly Roger to 500. We're like 4 or 5 or 6 away. Thank you, Jim Thompson. As always, I appreciate everybody being in tonight. My mods, can't do it without you. All my supporters in the stream, you all rock. And we will see you again Saturday. Oh! You got me, Fleabag. You got me, you scoundrel. You got me. Thank you, Woodsy. Thank you. And everybody have a good night. We're going to close on Fleabag knocking a homer on the WalkerMagnet there. So, again, I appreciate everybody. We'll see you again Saturday. Please remember to keep Fleabag, BX Ringer, and Ron appears in your thoughts and prayers that they're going through some medical issues. And we will see you all Saturday morning, 11 a.m. We'll be giving away this peace dollar. So we'll do it at the end of the string. You don't have to be there early, but we will be giving that away this Saturday, as well as an auction. So good night, everybody. Good night, Crazy for Jim. Good to see you also. And we will catch y'all later.